How many disappointing broadcasts? Huh. And Remembrance Day. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 broadcasts since the Great Change. Hi, it's righteously irked because before it worked like so much better. Yes, it worked better before. It worked. Hey, I can just talk. Yeah, I draw, I write, but when I write, you hear the tapping, and then if it's narrative, I read it. Sometimes if it's not narrative, I read it. But with the drawing, which was my based on the numbers, unless I had bots which I didn't buy, that someone or the like, why would I have bots? Because my numbers fucking suck now. Like, and still, I can't fucking broadcast with any device but my laptop. Not being able to broadcast with my desktop is a different is unrelated to this great change, this great upgrade. I mean, what if? Yeah, I'd love to be singing the praises of the great change, but that'd be a lie. That'd be a straight out lie. Like, yeah, oh, great. Yeah, I can make hashtags now just like normal. But I can only broadcast with my laptop. That's not normal. 8 broadcasts ago, I could switch off devices. I can't, but I guess I'm the only one who can't broadcast with their former device. Is it because it's no longer a cell phone? But this was never a cell phone, and yet I can. Hey, Molly, you're up late. Do you love the new apps? I mean, if you do, hey, if you love it, you love it. But for me, I'm still here because I'm stubborn. But Jesus Christ. I mean, okay, even if you, I mean, you get us. I mean, it's not even about the coins now. It's the functionality. Like, why can I not broadcast with this? Why? What? I mean, as as someone whose biggest draw, and I have no illusions about my drawings, was the drawings. It's it screws me over. It screws me over. This is an upgrade? Well, thank you, Sarita, and welcome. Like, this is not an upgrade. This is not an upgrade. We would not call this an upgrade. I mean, we're not paying for it, no, and it's still, hey, we can still stream, but I would like to be able to, you know, God only knows when I'm going to have 36,000 views, because I've been stuck at 35,600 for, I used, at my best, I'd go 2 or 300 up in a day, but now, and you took away the incentives too. Thank you. I mean, or mm, make goals for the incentive. Like, don't just give them, make them. You get okay. This won't happen to me, but you get 100 viewer, 100 live. Oh, and also live views. They just it's just views now. Like what was the broadcast studio before? That was well. That's stupid. I'm lucky that they said, "Okay, Grandpa, you've been here long enough." But like even YouTube, it's only 1,000 views to broadcast live, and that's on mobile. If you have a webcam, which maybe I might get before. Well, yeah, but we never did before. I mean, I've okay. I didn't send them an email, but I've been saying for weeks about that. Make it an opt-in. Make it an opt-in. Oh, and I gotta write soon too. I can't just sit here and gripe. But goddamn, you've heard the expression "cut off your nose to spite your face." They spited their face big time, and the nose is still bleeding. I mean, are there going to be changes? And also, new Coke. Except Coke had a longer time of being Coke. Haps had a year. Good job, Haps. Good job. Yes, I am applauding you, Haps. Good fucking job. Good fucking job. 10,000 views? 10,000 followers? What the Hey, why not make it a million? like, like even YouTube with their nose in the air. It's only 1,000. Like, who even has 10,000? Ah, well, I don't know why. Uh, good job, Haps. Good fucking job. Great. Way to go. Upgrade, upgrade. Yeah. Can we get more upgrades? Hey, can we get an upgrade in health? Hey. Can we get an upgrade in life? Can we get an upgrade in sex? Well, for me, that wouldn't. Nothing would change. Fuck. How's the picture? Because last night for Nail Driver, it was. Haps, you suck. You know what the hell? And Coke had the sense to go back to to make Coke classic, and new Coke was gone. Well, they call it an upgrade, or they've had an upgrade on the new. You know, I mean, Haps, it was better before. I don't. Still, if you said come work for us, keep doing your thing, and share, and let's get together. Let's get together on the ideas you have, which your investors should be excited about. Because narrative, you need narrative. I mean, you're no longer TV. So maybe like you're not a TV. You can't say, "Oh, lean into the TV and be a TV station," but you can still use narrative. Yeah, added. That's like, I mean, okay, the look is not garish. This new look, it's fine, but the features we lost, and even taking out the fact of, oh well, no more free coins and just all the things they got us used to. We'll just take that away. Yeah, it's just, and why can I only stream with my laptop? Why can't I not stream with this? So that I can, so that people can see my drawings unfold. Granted for what they are. But still, holy fucking Jesus Christ, yes. I should be able to say this without swearing. Well, they should have been able to foresee that people would be pissed because they took away so much. What did they give us? Oh, frustration. Well done. Well done. Well done, Haps. Yes, I would love. I'm still here. But that's because I care. If I didn't care, my last stream would have been on day 2 of post change Haps. And it probably would have ended with a finger. Well, I don't know what to say. And anyone, well, geez. Well, then the people that they talk to, what the fuck were you thinking? If you existed. Like, what the like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I sound okay here. Like, what the fuck? I sound okay here. Yeah. Why just the bigger broadcasters? Like, why not a poll? Oh, I guess it's. I guess we'll never. I guess it's crazy to ask that we ever get to post a poll because, well, it's just for streaming now. They took away all that, but to the benefit of my site, though on my site I can't post a poll. Yeah, but you make money. You make more money with a better site than what this is. So fine, you take away. Okay, this is not about the gold, the coins anymore. But they made it stupid. And you can still leave in incentives. Or, they could have left the incentives and raised what you needed, go from 200 to 300 or even 400. I mean, they were losing broadcasters before. Hey, investors, I understand you want to make money, so let's do narrative. That might help. Oh, and make changes back or make changes forward that are actually good. But what do you care about this nobody broadcaster from Canada? Hey, it's a money world, so I understand their investors want to make money, but it's easier to make money with good. And you have to spend money to make money. Does have truth to it. But hey, me up in Canada, $1,000 a month for even 3 months. That's only $800 a month, thanks to the exchange rate. That's And I busted my ass. All those hours I put in. For what? Little, yeah, but then you took that away anyway. Oh, it's still worth $1. Yeah, but no. Anyway, I still have some drawing to do, some writing to do, drawing to do. But you should have talked to everyone. Not just, and if they talk to anyone at all, that could be a line. That could be a line. Well, I'd like to talk to Mr. Moneybags. I'm not afraid. I'll talk to Mr. or Mrs. Moneybags. And if someone who's made that kind of money or has that kind of money to invest, they're smart. They know about spending money to make money, and you need better functionality. They had better functionality. So, yeah, Mr. or Mrs. Moneybags, not that you're listening, but let's say in a miracle that you were, we should talk. Because I'll tell you the real shit. That this is now shit. It was better before. It's fine. You take away the incentive of the coins, the free coins. But you can build in an incentive that people can make if they're busting their ass. And don't you want people busting their ass? I mean, I'm still here, but not that I matter. Or if I ever mattered, I matter less. So I negative matter, but cut off your nose to spite your face, and New Coke. If you don't know what New Coke means, Google it. Well, at least TikTok and its infinite wisdom banned me for no reason, but fuck TikTok. I hope I don't have to say fuck Haps. But, man, you're not. Yeah, I know. That's why. But then also with New Coke, they had the sense to go back to old Coke and rebranded it Coca Cola Classic, and then it's just because anyone can make a stupid decision and course correct, and then it's forgotten, or it's remembered, but it's like, yeah, who doesn't fuck up? I mean, Molly, I'm sure you fucked up at some point. Sarita, me, certainly. Since I can only count to 10, I lost count of how many times I fucked up, but yeah, like, but I'm exactly the kind of guy you need, because I'm not afraid to speak the truth. Well, I'm speaking it now. And I've got ideas. But, maybe you don't care about. Yeah, some guy from Canada, who fucking cares? And he's nobody. He's nobody. Well, what is Haps right now? What are you right now, Haps? You kind of hit an iceberg. You kind of hit an iceberg. So, you gonna be the Titanic? Or are you gonna be a ship that survived hitting an iceberg? Because Titanic could have survived. Had, So I am pissed and using a foul tongue that I don't have to use and fine but shouldn't. But there's some shouldn'ts to pass around. Or am I completely mistaken, dear old Haps? We're not happy and we raise our voices because we care. But how long we can, I cannot say. I just hope and pray you see the light and make some changes back and better changes forward. Oh, look, it's a miracle, eh? You got the agnostic to say a prayer. Only I didn't really, but you should say a few yourself. Or they'll wind up on the shelf. Oh, I'm already on Twitch, but, you know. Here I actually had a base to operate from, but and was making some noise, but Twitch is a better choice than YouTube because YouTube I don't think will ever care about me. Like, Oh, look, it's a miracle, eh? You got the agnostic to say a prayer, only I didn't really. But you should say a few yourself, or you'll wind up on the shelf of things of the past. Hmm. Think of all the things that once were good and now, where are they? No longer. In the dustbin of history. Is that where you want to be? Yeah, I would have maybe filmed some whittling or something. Carving. Certainly the more drawings, but woo! Another bomb. Thank you, Sarita. Now I don't want you to fade away. Because remember, I still fucking care. Willingly share my time. Like hours each week. Little coming back. So maybe I'm a fool. Now I don't want you to fade away because remember, I still fucking care and willingly share my time. Like hours each week with little coming back. So maybe I'm a fool, but you sure were when you made the changes you made. So what's it gonna be? So what's it gonna be? Will your history be sadly short? Or is this a stupid oops? We done fucked up. Yeah, okay, I've had times where yeah, I freely admit I've nodded off on more than one broadcast. But now's not a good time to come on and be. Glad you're here, Brian, but you get that one line, but do not press that because I got little patience right now for. You're right to point it out, but you get that one. Well, half sucks, so the Habs suck. Well, they're playing like it anyway. So what's it going to be? Will your history be sadly short, or is this a stupid oops. We done fucked up. Let's fix this now. Well, I'm always breathing. And now's not the time. I mean, uh, no, they made a colossal fuck up. They need to fix it. Well, I mean, I'm hopeful they're gonna make changes. I, they need their feet held to the fire. I'm the fire holder. I am the fire. If people don't say anything, just, you know, I guess the popular people, uh, hmm. So what's gonna be? Will your history be sadly short, or is this a stupid oops? We done fucked up, let's fix this now, and while we're at it, we need to give thanks to those who held their feet to the righteous fire. I mean, if I continued on and worked myself into a mention, that would be self-serving, but I would certainly be one who would be deserving of thanks for holding our feet to the fire. Especially since I'm doing it poetically. Well, my biggest draw was drawing, and without being able to broadcast with this, you can see the finished product. Granted, my drawings are simple and, no illusions about my drawings. But, yeah, that fucks me over. And not in a good way either. And I'm here because I care. I'm I'm pissed because I care. If I didn't care, it'd be like, whatever, goodbye, so long. Well, hey, I always could broadcast with this. Now I can't. So they they downgraded. I mean, they took 3 steps back, and 3 is being charitable. They more like took 7 steps back. So, Brian, when did you fall asleep? Well, if I wasn't giving it time, I wouldn't be here. So I'm giving it time, but they need to have their feet held to the fire. And I'm checking for the curls in your hair because I think you're about to point. And if you don't know what movie I'm referencing, I think I'll be disappointed because I think you should know this movie that I'm referencing. It's had a couple of versions. What line? There's no specific line for the movie I'm referencing. But if you're good in trivia, you should have an idea since I mentioned there was that sleep was involved. And it involved changes. Well, thank you for stopping by, Molly. I wish it was under better circumstances. You have a good day tomorrow. Ah, man. I barely did any drawing today. Oh. But choices. But if they called me to serve, I would. I'd still serve. Ooh, thank you, Molly. Okay, it was a movie in the 50s and the 70s. That's a massive help. Involving people falling asleep. So that's that's the last of the clues I'm giving. No more clues. No more clues. No, it's a movie. Twilight Zone was a TV series, and there's been more than two versions of the Twilight Zone. Yes, there was a Twilight Zone movie, but the movie only came in the 80s. No more clues. There's enough clues there for a trivia buff to know. Mm. Well, I won't be peaching tonight. There, that's a visual clue. You've probably seen one of the versions of the movie. Again, version of the movie made in the 50s and the 70s. 1968 is not the 50s or the 70s. And this, or a version thereof, is a big, big clue if you've seen the later version. The first version, probably not, but I would think you would have seen the latter version. But I guess ain't nobody gonna get it without any more clues. But I just gave another clue, and I shouldn't have to give another clue. Though maybe my voice is breaking up. So And I just gave another clue. Yes! Because the 50s, 70s, Donald Sutherland at the end, pointing like that because he'd fallen asleep and had his body snatched and was pointing at the woman who hadn't fallen asleep. Nobody. So I'm suggesting you turn and you're like, oh, Haps is great. Yay. Because you're a pod person now. Because you're sounding podly. Yeah, I wasn't talking about your podcast. Yeah, so do I do. Me too. My spacious studio is not spacious at all. But I can do I anyway. I don't have Uno cards and I'll be done soon. $12.46. Oh my god. Wait, no, it was. Hmm. Hmm. The Yankees were after him, and apparently his teammates don't like him. But I guess the Astros have a better chance of going back to the World Series than the Yankees have of making it. No, no, you don't have. No. And again, not a good time to be putting on the asshole persona, because Uno Bryan is a bit of an asshole. You know, when you're you're a good man, but when you're as Uno Bryan, no. And considering how stupid Haps has become, and that I'm racing to finish writing so I can do one drawing that I have to do, don't be dancing. Don't be dancing. Because if you got into any of the rhyme right now, it wouldn't be good. So just back off. You know why I don't like the Astros and I never cared for them before? But hey, here's some verse for the. Oh, you can stay. Just don't. But before you go, yeah, the Astros deserve to suck for a dozen years and never know the glory of postseason play in that terrible time, but likely won't. And their fans could cheer a little sedately. And admit they fucked up. No, and admit they cheated. And rather they hadn't. Because they wouldn't cheat either. Well, thanks for coming, Brian. Remember, just don't lean in on the. I'm almost there. Wow. 3. Hey, but it was 100%. 100% of the 3 dropped in the live chat. Three damn views. This wouldn't have happened. When Haps was good. No, when it was, I was casting to higher numbers. But weren't we all? Save, I guess. For the selected for the selected few, or who better do or aren't affected by the stupid change. Ah. $13.84, yes, I think. Ah, oh, Christ. One more line, and I'll be fine. We'll race it off to draw a simple drawing. Okay, better hurry. Oh, come on, where the... Yeah, oh, there we are. I'm back. I had to... Wow. It's a good thing I'm a fast drawer, because otherwise I'd be adding another... Ugh. Well, of course, maybe it was never any good at all, and they were all bots. Yeah, everybody, and like what, 90%, 98% was bots. Is that possible? Well, if that's possible, I didn't buy them, and the secret billionaire wouldn't have bought them either. So, yeah. Well, I don't even do a pen drawing. I just got in my daily. That's not been daily for too many days this year, but it was daily today, thankfully. So, um, I'm the I'm well, for what it's worth, I'm holding their feet to the fire, broadcasting to a handful. Is it even a handful now? I mean, I guess I gotta go into the narrative, just do narrative, but well, we'll see what happens.